Can you see you in it? Hello, everyone. My name is Kimberly Wilcox, and this is my son, Jake. He's just going to help me out for the beginning of this call, which I'm blessed that they asked me to talk to you guys today about the power of positivity in your life, and we're going to start off with a little exercise. If you saw the title of today's video, it's called Try is a Lie. And I had this said to me recently, and it smacked me in the face. I was like, what do you mean, try is a lie? Like, I try really hard. I'm going to try my hardest to eat right, and I'm going to try my hardest to get my workout in, and I'm going to try my hardest to be a great mom, and I'm going to try my hardest to do all these things, and it's a lie. So I started to pay attention really quick when I heard that. So we're going to do this little exercise, and I want you to do it with someone in your house. And see how it works for you, because I've done it with all my kids, them not knowing what I was talking about, and it's really neat to see. So James is going to help me out. James is my middle child. How old are you, James?
9.
9 years old. All right. James is going to hold his fingers tight, 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 as hard as he can, and I want him to think about something. I want him to think about how much he loves his mom, right? I want him to say over and over. I want him to think about it. I want him to say it out loud. I want him to say, I love mommy. I love mommy. And I'm going to attempt to pull his fingers apart, okay? So you think really hard. Say it out loud. Are you ready?
I love mommy. I love mommy. I love mommy. I love mommy. I love mommy.
Guys, I'm pulling hard. It's not coming apart. We're going to change one little thing that James does. James, I want you to say and think, I'm going to try to love mommy. I'm going to try to love mommy.
I'm going to try to love.
Right apart. Every single time. All right, you can go. That's what I want to talk about is let me shut the door. So if you missed the first part, you'll have to jump back and watch again, but that's what I want to talk about, kind of the concept that try is a lie. We trick our mind and what we say and what we believe and what we think into becoming the truth. And I have a quote that I look at most days, and it says, if you believe you can't, you're right. And you can say it just the other way around, guys. You can say, if I believe I can, you're right. It all starts in the power of the mindset. I read a ton of different stuff about this, whether you're going to listen to Shailene Johnson, or you want to read Danny Johnson, or if you, Darren Hardy is someone that I listened to about this topic recently, and he broke it down in a way that I really loved. This is about the power of the mindset, the power of the tongue. What you say, what you think comes to be. And I think that's a hard thing to wrap our mind around. You're like, oh, whatever, that's baloney, you know. But it's true. The more and more I pay attention to it, the more and more it's really, really true. So he broke it down like this, and I loved it. Your mind is made up of two parts. It's the thinker and the prover. So think about this. When you think something like, I'm fat, okay? Anyone ever thought that about themselves? Don't be shy. If you think that, what starts to happen is the other part of your mind, the prover, now has to prove the thinker correct. It has to act out what you're thinking. And that starts to come out in your actions. It starts to come out in your emotions. You're already thinking, I'm fat, and your prover part of the brain is thinking, well, I'm going to prove her right. So you start eating more. You start skipping workouts. You start making excuses for everything. You start saying, I was born this way. My family's bigger. I'm big boned, you know, like it's in my genes. You start making excuse after excuse, and then when you gain weight or you stay the same size or whatever it is, the prover part of your brain just made the thinker part correct. This can be in lots of things. This can be like that I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not good enough. All these things that you are telling yourself, you are thinking them. Sometimes you're even saying them out loud, which is the power of the tongue. What comes out of your mouth is what is going to come to be. If you wake up in the morning and you are constantly thinking negative, you're constantly thinking, I'm tired, I don't feel good, I have no energy. If those things are in your mind, if you are thinking of them, all of a sudden, the second half of your brain, the prover, is going to prove you right. You are going to be lethargic that day. You are going to make all the excuses in the book to stay in that mindset. So, power of positivity is just making a simple truth, a simple decision to change the way that you're thinking. And part of it's faking it till you make it, guys. Wake up and say, I feel great today. I feel awesome. I have so much energy. I am so excited to be up, taking my dog out to pee at 5 a.m. This is going to be a great day. I feel good. All of a sudden, you hold yourself in a different way. You have a different energy. You have a smile on your face. That makes the biggest difference. You hold your shoulders a little higher. All of these things. And what's happening is you're thinking today is going to be a great day. And guess what happens? The prove side of your brain, think and prove. The prove side of your brain has no choice but to prove you right, to prove that you do have the energy, that you are going to have a great day, that you are strong, that you are healthy, that you are enough, that you are not afraid, that you are smart enough, you are pretty enough, you are good enough. It's a very, very simple shift in your mind. I say it's simple. That doesn't mean it's easy. It's something you have to work on. It's something you have to practice. And your mind is a muscle like the rest of your body. If you don't work your biceps ain't going to get any bigger. If you don't work your brain and your mind and the positive thinking and the power of positivity, then you're not going to get better at it. But I really want you guys to take away and go back and watch the beginning if you missed it. But the fact that try is a lie. Ever since I've been hearing it, and I've done that exercise with several people, I have been telling challengers in my groups and coaches that I work with, my own family, when I hear it come out of their mouth, I say, we are not saying that word anymore. It's not a 4-letter word, but it's a nasty 3-letter word, and we're not saying it anymore. We are not saying try. What we are going to say is, I'm going to give it my best, Mom. I'm going to do my best, Matthew. I'm going to do my best, team. I'm going to do my best to whoever I'm talking to. Because when I really started to think about it, when I do use the word try, like I'm going to try to get all my water in. I'm going to try to get my workout in. I'm going to try to be on time. In your head, your mindset is already making excuses of why you don't have to do your workout, why you don't have to be on time, why you don't have to drink your water, because you did not say you were going to do it. You said you were going to try to do it. It's such a lie, guys. You either do it or you don't. You either wake up in the morning and you give it your best or you don't. And some days aren't great. Some days things fall apart. That's okay. But you're going to get up the next morning and you're not going to try to have a good day. You are going to give it your best, from your mindset to what comes out of your tongue to what you're thinking about all day, every day. Try to move every thought into a positive direction. If you feel a negative thing coming out of your head or out of your mouth, do me a favor and just correct it. Say, I said, I've had some back issues lately, and I wrote down the other day to someone like, well, it's never going to get better. It is what it is kind of thing. Like, I have degenerative disc. It's not going to go away. And I was like, oh, stop. It can get better. That's not the right thing to come out of my mind. That's not the right mindset to have. So it is going to get better. I am going to give it my best every day at physical therapy. I'm going to give it my best every day at my workouts, and it is going to get better. And all of a sudden, the thinking part of my brain, now the prove side of my brain has to prove that statement right. So those are my challenges for you guys today, to keep in mind that try is a lie, and think about your thinking side of your brain and your proving side of the brain. And what do you want the proving side to be working on? I want it to be working on all positive things, nothing negative. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you guys have a great day.